so this is the terrarium kit. We've got 2 bowls that are drilled, and those are going to be the lids. We have 2 bowls that are not drilled. Those are going to be the bottoms. The gravel, and you're going to distribute it evenly between the 2 bowls. That's so that we have a little bit of drainage. We have a bag of potting media that has a lot of peat in it to retain moisture. So put half into each of your bowls. Then we have a moss, a liverwort, and a spikemoss. And in these portion cups, you're going to want to take out the plants, the green things, and you might notice some brown material in the bottom. That's sphagnum moss that's only in there to help keep things moist. And so what you want to do is try to divide your portion of moss into 2 even groupings, and you're going to put half of them in one bowl. Just kind of tuck it in there, make sure there's good contact between the moss and the potting media. All right, now we're going to do the same thing with the liverwort. Now the liverwort, this is a little flat tissue and more or less greenish, and you want to just kind of gently pry apart your sample so that you get about an even amount of green tissue in each one. And for this, it's really important that you kind of press it into your soil so that there's a good contact between the green plant and the potting mix. Okay? And then finally we have the spike moss, Selaginella. And this one, again, just do your best to kind of divide the tissue. And yes, I'm going to actually break the plant, but plants are very good at growing vegetatively from their vegetative tissue. So I've laid them there, but now with this plant, I really need to kind of tuck some of those, if they look like roots, tuck those down into the soil and get some good contact there. Bury that a little, make sure that you keep the green stuff up above. And then the last thing that you're going to do is water these. Okay. And you're not going to want to make it a soppy mess, but give it some water. The gravel in the bottom should keep it from getting too saturated. And then when you're done, take a photo, both of those, put your lid on with the air holes. One of these you're going to mark shade, one you'll mark light. You're going to put one near a window or near your light, and then the other one, just place it about a meter away from the other one. Just a little bit distant so that the light environment is slightly different between the two.